but it looks like it is what's going to be Team 1's strategy here.
Okay, so they have until 20 seconds normally to lock in their swaps and confirm that everything that they want to do. With a few seconds left on the board, it does seem like that it will be the Sejuani top.
And this is what I love to see from teams that are from emerging regions that are trying to stamp their mark on international competition. They are confident in their ability to play things that aren't always seen as part of the meta. 1907 Fenerbahce were not able to capitalize. Here he's gone a little bit aggressively. And Forlan will get the chase off, but Crash can barrel away. Vert in. There is the flash. Vert's going to follow this up. Forlan has ghosted, looking for the chase. There's the stun. Crash might be caught out for first blood. And once again, Team 1 secure first blood. The lane that we have to look at is bot lane, because Absolute and Redbird have a more aggressive lane in this Braum and this Tristana. Forlan's on his way down as well. There comes the jump in from Absolute as they look for Padden, trying to get concussive blows off. He has gone invis. They're going to Japone instead. There's the stun as he flashes under the tower, and the heal is used as well.
A lot of summoner spells, but here comes the LeBlanc. He's on the back end.
Marth is right off towards the side of this fight and will take down Japone. It's just so deceptive.
The ability to force all in, or at the very least fight with a Braum. I don't think Marth needed to flash that. I think he could have just gets Phage. The lane gets very, very difficult.
That's okay for the time being. He is behind in terms of CS, and once again, we see a collapse here from Team 1 down towards the bottom side. The teleport is going to come in from Bert as Redbird goes in onto Padden. He's got invis, but they're still looking for this kill. Glacial Prism will connect, and Japone is going to be the sacrifice as Padden escapes. Team 1 wants side lane. That's what they're trying to do, open up the map a little bit more. We've seen them do it around this portion of the game in the last couple of matches. It has worked out for them at times. Ghost has been used here by Forlan as Vert flashes in. There's the stun. Thordrin not near Mega yet. Has to flash away. Forlan looking for the chase, and Thordrin is dead.
They can hope for right now, given that they do have pretty good scaling in the form of Twitch.
Marth is looking for a catch in this side lane. He knows that Padden's doing the Krugs. And Padden steps forward a little bit too much. Marth jumps in there. The chains. Double chain gonna land. The barrier will be enough to root him up. Marth underneath the tower looking for the kill, but can't quite get it. Padden flashes away and Crash reacts. Fenerbahce able to get the kill. The knockback onto Forlan. Redbird's on his way to try and help out his jungler. But meanwhile, Bozen's coming down as well. 1907 Fenerbahce reacting well. Forlan pops the Ragnarok.
Spawn. We know how Team 1 was so quick to make the decision to go for it in Game 2. Their eyes are set, and 907 Fenerbahce, they're still slow to react.
They have to react because at the moment Team 1 with a 1-3-1 comp with those double teleports will utilize this Baron to great effect. Crash in the wings waiting for his opportunity to jump in, but he's knocked back. 1000 HP, the Baron goes down to Team 1. They jump out the back, they'll sacrifice Forlan, but 4 members will get away with that Baron.
And once again, Team 1 sneak away the Baron. 20 minutes into the game, no hesitation. That's the thing about Team 1. They have done a pretty good job, but when you have to go for a gambled Baron, that's not the most reliable way to take advantage of your lead, but you have to praise them for recognizing an opportunity and taking it. This team, they did it in Game 2, they're doing it again in Game 3, and now they're grouping up bot, and they're looking for a fight.
Knockback onto Redbird. Crash will get stunned up with concussive blows. He's down to half. Japone trying to keep him alive. He will survive for the time being. As now Padden just opens up that spray and pray. Marth jumps in to get the kill on Crash. And that is exactly what you want from your aggressive mid lane.
Bit of a questionable decision there from Crash at home. Even if the enemy mid laner is snowballing, you can still have value as Frozen now getting collapsed upon.
Marth trying to get the damage down. Here comes Forlan running in with the Ragnarok as he tries to roll over Frozen, and that will be a dead Syndra. The unleashed power not enough to take down the Olaf in return.
Classic caster curse. The moment you praise a player,
and Forlan be aggressive, and because they are aggressive, Absolute and Redbird able to get a trade off. Bert is just trading straight into Thordrin here. Thordrin's meant to be the rock of this team, and he's getting collapsed upon. He's getting taken out by Team 1, and Thordrin, when your foundations 5, a devastating number, but Crash now once again is at that front line. He's getting collapsed on by Team 1. There's the Glacial Fisher. Absolute is going to jump forward as well. Bert looking for the flank, the knockback onto Frozen. Crash down to half, but he's surviving for the time being. Bert runs in with a Righteous Glory. That's a quick pig, and Crash goes down so low, but manages to survive, and now Bert is knocked back. Forlan from the side, but Bert will be the first to fall. Marth is in the bottom lane here.
Collapse down, but again, unsurprisingly, Team 1 are rushing for this Baron.
They know Thordrin's down towards that bottom side, but they do need to be cautious because, of course, Marth does not have his teleport. We'll see 1907 Fenerbahce forced them off the Baron. Marth is still down towards that bottom lane. We've seen Fenerbahce come back from deficits before. So many times against Hong Kong attitude through their playing matches, they were behind. They were 2,000, 3,000 behind, and catches like this is what could win them the game. Bert caught out by Crash and by Bozen, but Borland is looking for the chase in here. Marth is on his way up. Here comes the TP, and Borland's overextended and knocked back onto Bert as he jumps across the wall. But Japone's going to flash forward. Absolute still alive. Japone as well, but here comes Marth from the backside. Can't quite kill the Janna. Doldrin's looking for the chase onto Bert. Team 1 still running away. They have to escape. Crash has a flank, but instead they're just going to go for the Baron.
The jungler is dead. There is no smite on Team 1. They go for this risky play, and they're not prepared to answer the aggression from 1907 Fenerbahce. Let's see if Marth can stop this.
Marth jumps in onto Frozen, the root lands, but there's the cleanse. Absolute dodging around the side. There's the Baron, goes down to Fenerbahce as they look to engage onto Marth, and Absolute the flash away. The Buster is great. Knight's Vow used onto Padden as well. Here comes the teleport in by Bert. They're looking for the flank. Borland going in with the Righteous Glory. Marth down to half. The Unleashed Power does not take him out. Here comes the counter TP from Doldrin, and now Team 1 have to decide. Do we dive? Do we go in? Do we risk our lives in this final fight? They say yes. They go for Padden, but Borland is already dead, as is Bert. 2 members of Team 1 down, and 1907 Fenerbahce are able to get the kill for the time being. Padden.
Here he goes.
Onto Absolute. He's the team fighting god, but Redbird puts up the wall and says, "You shall not pass." He flashes away. The Glacial Fisher will knock out Padden, and Absolute and Redbird will not quite survive as he gets taken out at the end.
They might want to try and end the game right now, Medic. And he ends up dropping. So 1907 Fenerbahce have been finding these consistent fights. But now Team 1, they're going aggressive once again.
Going for the flank once again onto Crash, looking for that stun, can't get it. Knocked back. Padden with the flank. Look at him. He's the team fight god. He's the carry for this team. Borland is shredded down. He dodges the Glacial Prisoner. Padden is a god. Goes unstoppable, kills the Olaf, and is now looking for that mid lane in hit.
Pressure. 1907 Fenerbahce will get their second Baron of the game, while Team 1 will answer with an Elder Dragon. They do have the double ocean. This will still be a strong advantage to get. Question is, can they get out?
Absolute has jumped up, but Redbird is the one that will be targeted down. Marth then jumps around. He will realize that Padden is waiting in the wings. Redbird caught up by Doldrin. Support is definitely going to die. Marth is trying to escape down towards the bottom side. There's the Glacial Prism. Padden dominating. 6-0-3 on this Twitch. 1907 Fenerbahce are looking for that final inhibitor alongside the tower that guards it.
Their early game is pretty strong when they work together. But just like HKA, they couldn't quite keep that lead going. They went for a few risky plays around the Baron area. And 1907 Fenerbahce have been that team that have successfully punished those mistakes. And now there are only 2 Nexus towers, along with a Team 1 team standing in the way of that Nexus as they go for another fight.
Once again, onto Crash. They will slow him down, but Doldrin's there. The Nah, that's what you want from your foundation of your team. Padden opens up, he's spraying and he's praying for more kills. It's a double for him. 1907 Fenerbahce will flash in for these kills. Marth forced back to the fountain, Bert forced back to death, and now 1907 Fenerbahce can close out this game. The quadra kill for Padden. Give him his second penta of worlds. He doesn't get it. Japone steals it away. There's a kill secure for you, Vedius, as Fenerbahce secure the Nexus and secure a 2-1 lead.
The smiles on the faces of 1907 Fenerbahce. They wanted to give him the penta, but Japone, he did do a lot of work this game, and he said, you know what? I deserve some of the credit too.
That's what supports do, you know? You do all the work, you know, get